Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers are in for Tuesday, June 17, 2025. Fans can expect Emma Scorpio Drake, Braiding Bruner, to gain the upper hand. Sasha Gilmore Corbin, Sophia Matson, is alarmed. Plus, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, has an offer for Micah Corinthos, Rory Gibson, to consider. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the ABC soap opera. Let's begin with Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson. In a preview clip for tomorrow's episode, Drew corners Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, and Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, at the hospital. The congressman reminds them that he is in charge in this situation. So, what is Drew going to make them do now that he knows about the drugging? Next, we have Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, who just copied the contents of Professor Henry Hank Dalton's Daniel Goddard phone. Just when Joss was gloating about it to Vaughn, Bryce Durfee, Emma walked into the professor's office. Of course, Vaughn acted quickly and thrust his tongue down Jocelyn's throat. Even with that quick cover, Emma might know how much the professor values his privacy. The fact that Hank is hiding something and Joss secretly had her non-boyfriend in the office could get her booted as the research assistant. General Hospital spoilers for Tuesday, June 17 reveal that Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, will meet with Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. The detective tells the mob boss that the one he is worried about is him. Dante knows that ADA Justine Turner, Nazneen contractor, has asked Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, on a case alone and to report directly to her. Since they are technically partners, Dante has figured out that Turner is trying to take Sonny down. With Turner also trying to get intel on Sonny from Natalia Ramirez, Eva LaRue, as well as Jack Brennan's Chris McKenna. Information to Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. The mob boss is in real danger from all directions. Fans will also see Sasha get alarmed. In the hospital, Sasha yells at Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, about what she's done with her. Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, tells Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, that nothing she says can change his mind. Meanwhile, Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Seton, discusses her plan to Marco Rios, Adrian Ancondo. Plus, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, tells Michael Corinthos, Rory Gibson, about Drew blackmailing Portia. Port Charles is about to erupt as Tuesday's episode of General Hospital peels back layers of secrets, emotional turmoil, and rising threats that no one saw coming. Dante's instincts scream that danger is closer than ever. Drew is slipping into a darker version of himself, crossing lines that even Jason once avoided. Michael finds himself blindsided by a stunning reveal that shakes his loyalty and worldview. Meanwhile, Sasha reels in a spiral of confusion and terror after discovering something that could turn her fragile recovery upside down. These aren't just spoilers. They're signs of a brewing storm that will shatter relationships, expose betrayals, and launch the summer into full-blown chaos. Let's dive into the events set to explode on June 17. The episode begins with Dante Falconeri pacing the squad room, reviewing a string of reports that don't add up. The threads connecting the recent busts, encrypted into leaks, and shady financials lead him to a chilling conclusion. Someone inside the department is working against the law. His gut tells him this isn't just another corrupt cop on the take. This is bigger, more organized, and more personal. Dante's worry grows when he connects a recent encrypted file to a case Jason Morgan was tied to. He knows Jason would never sell out the people he protects, but the clues point to someone framing him, or worse, using him as a silent enforcer under the threat of exposure. Dante reaches out to Anna Devane, who's reluctant to say too much, but the haunted look in her eyes confirms it. Jason is in deep, and they may already be too late to pull him back. Meanwhile, across town, Drew Kane is unraveling. The clean-cut, morally grounded man who once sought redemption is now slipping into shadows. His anger over losing Carly, his time in Pentonville, and being constantly overlooked at ELQ has festered into resentment. Drew is seen in a private meeting with an unknown associate, someone from his past in the Navy SEALs. The conversation is coded, tense, and dangerous. Drew is trying to move assets off-grid, under the radar of both the WSB and the SEC. He wants leverage, and he's not waiting. Is ruthless and calculating, not unlike Victor Casadilin. When Curtis confronts him about some inconsistencies in their Aurora deal, Drew brushes it off. But Curtis sees the change too. Drew isn't just angry, he's transforming into someone darker, someone who doesn't mind playing dirty to win. At the Quartermain mansion, Michael Corinthos receives a folder that was never supposed to reach his hands. What he finds inside shakes him to his core. The documents reveal two things. First, that Nina had helped sabotaging Carly and Drew's SEC case, and second, that the informant's connection wasn't Nina. It was someone far closer to Michael. Stunned and pale, Michael reads the signature at the bottom. Ned Ashton. But the real twist, Ned wasn't working alone. An attached memo connects the leak to a third party, someone Michael thought he could always trust, Valentine Casadilin. As the pieces fall into place, Michael realizes he's been manipulated. His loyalty to Valentine at ELQ was exploited, and the consequences now threaten not just his business, but his family. Rage builds beneath the surface, and Michael's next move may be more calculated than ever before. Revenge is on the table, and Michael rarely misses his shot. While the power players in Port Charles move their chess pieces, Sasha Gilmore Corbin is losing her grip. After several weeks of regaining stability, Sasha finds herself plagued by haunting flashbacks. Something's wrong with her medication, either tampered with or misprescribed. She breaks down at the Invader after a meeting with Maxie, and Lucy spirals out of control. Her hands tremble, her speech falters, and she bolts from the room in a panic. Cody, who's been quietly watching from the sidelines, rushes after her and finds her collapsed on the floor outside. As he holds her, Sasha confesses through gasping breaths that she saw someone following her earlier, someone from Ferncliff. She's convinced someone is trying to get her recommitted. And in the shadows nearby, Gladys watches with cold eyes, her phone in hand, as she sends another message to the mystery party backing her twisted plot. Sasha's freedom, and maybe her life, are in serious jeopardy. Elsewhere, Nina Reeves is trying to rebuild her world, but she's unaware that everything is falling apart behind the scenes. She visits Willow at the hospital to extend what seems like a genuine olive branch. Willow is cordial, even polite, but keeps her guard up. Nina offers to fund Willow's new health initiative, but the moment feels transactional. Willow later tells Michael that while Nina's gesture seems sincere, she can't shake the feeling that there's an angle. What neither of them knows yet is that Nina may have just put herself in Michael's crosshairs without realizing it. Her support of Willow might have been the one thing protecting her, and now that Michael's found the truth about the SEC leak, Nina may lose whatever chance she had at peace with her daughter-in-law. Meanwhile, Eva Jerome is caught between two devils, Sonny Corinthos and Valentine Casadine. Her truce with Sonny is paper-thin, and Valentine is pressuring her to turn over sensitive information about Sonny's international allies. Ava's gambling that she can manipulate both without consequence, but even she knows she's playing with fire. She confides in Laura Collins, who warns her not to underestimate either man. Ava brushes it off, but Laura's words linger. Valentine, sensing Ava's hesitation, decides to take action of his own. He pays a visit to Sonny's warehouse, leaving behind a surveillance device, one Jason later finds. When Jason examines the bug, he knows immediately what it means. Valentine has declared war, and Ava may be the traitor who opened the door. Elsewhere, Trina and Spencer are still navigating the fallout from Esm's reemergence. Spencer finally confesses to Trina that Esm's memories are returning, and that she's demanding visitation with Ace. Trina is livid that Spencer kept this from her, and even more furious that he seems unsure about what he wants. In a heated exchange, Trina warns Spencer that if he can't fully commit to building a future with her, free of the Casadine drama, then maybe they aren't ready for that future. Spencer, caught between loyalty to his brother and love for Trina, is speechless. As Trina walks away, tears in her eyes, Spencer feels the walls closing in. He spent so long trying to balance both worlds, and now he might lose them both. And Chase face their own crossroads. Chase is offered a major promotion that would take him to Albany. It's a dream opportunity, but it means leaving Brooklyn and the life they're building behind. Brooklyn, fearing abandonment, reacts with anger instead of support. Tracy, ever the observer, intervenes with some harsh truths. She reminds Brooklyn that love isn't about control, it's about growth. Whether Brooklyn listens remains to be seen, but she later tells Chase that she'll support him, no matter what. Still, Chase senses her hesitation, and tension simmers between them. One decision could make or break their future. And at GH, Elizabeth is pulled into the orbit of an old patient case. A child whose records have gone missing, along with the mother who brought them in. The name on the file: Reiko Finn. Confused and alarmed, Elizabeth brings it to Finn, who goes pale. This can't be right. Reiko is dead, or is she? The story hints at another medical cover-up, possibly tied to the WSB's shady experiments. As Finn investigates, he begins to fear that someone has been cloning records, or people, and the implications could shatter everything he thought he knew about his past with Reiko, and the truth about his role in her death. The final scenes of June 17 build to a climax of intersecting paths. Jason meets secretly with Jordan, who confirms that a task force has been activated with Jason on its kill list. She begs him to disappear again, but Jason refuses. "I didn't come back to run," he says. "I came back to finish it." Elsewhere, Carly sits alone in her kitchen, holding a photo of her and Drew from before the SEC debacle. A single tear falls, and her phone rings. It's Michael. He tells her she needs to see something. Whatever he shows her the next morning may destroy her peace all over again. As the episode fades to black, Sasha wakes up in the hospital with a strange mark on her arm. The attending nurse says it's nothing, just a reaction to medication. But Sasha knows better. She's been here before. And this time, she may not escape with her sanity intact. Tuesday, June 17 is a turning point on General Hospital. Where villains wear familiar faces, heroes question their moral compass, and the past creeps ever closer. Drew's darkness, Dante's dread, Michael's fury, and Sasha's unraveling are just the beginning. With secrets surfacing and lies catching up to everyone, the next few days in Port Charles promise to ignite fireworks long before July 4 ever arrives. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.